1st and 10. Here's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
They come out here in the eye. Following the interception here, Mariota. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The play fake, Mariota rolling to his right, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 16th touchdown of the year, and the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Bortles. Finding time. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline. They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down 49ers.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Mariota. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The one running back is Gurley. Play fake, Mariota. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Max Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Mariota to sneak it. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Third and goal, Gurley. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 30. Three-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Mariota now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
third and long. It's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, 49ers. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And his kick is good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So it'll be first down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Bortles. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Third down and 3. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 91 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 390. 390. Slow. Check 99. Here we go.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And his throw is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mariota again. The left side completion to Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Alone to the right is Jones. Mariota again. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And Josh Hill has it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Left. Slow. Here we go now.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And that's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Black 58. Right. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go. Green 39.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
3 down. Here we go.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Anderson's got it. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That is caught at the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Bortles is going to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a...
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action now. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Here's Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2nd down, Mariota. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mariota from the gun on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Bortles will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Slow. Watch twist. Here we go. Green, 39.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Bortles to throw on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to record another sack. Their sixth of the afternoon. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Black, 58, red.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mariota here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Throwing here, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. The one running back is Gurley. Here's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And Anderson's got it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.